Cutting across to the big news on United States accusing that there has been an intelligence officer of India who has been behind orchestrating a murder plot on Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, who is a chief of a banned terror organization here in India. Now, you have US Secretary Blinken praising India on India's response to this allegation, as India has set up a high-level committee after India announced this probe into the allegations that the official is involved. Here you have Antony Blinken welcoming the move, terming it as good and appropriate. Blinken has stated that US takes very seriously the allegations that an Indian known as Nikhil Gupta, who's been detained and arrested, was involved in a foiled plot to murder Khalistani terror chief of a Khalistani terror group called SFJ, the chief of it, Gurpatwant Pannun, on American soil. This attempt to murder has been taken up seriously. White House spokesperson John Kirby has also echoed Blinken's remarks, underscoring importance of bilateral relationship between India and the United States.
First, this is an ongoing legal matter, so you'll understand I can't comment on it in detail. I can say that this is something we take very seriously. A number of us have raised this directly with the Indian government in past weeks. The government announced today that it was conducting an investigation, and that's good and appropriate, and we look forward to seeing the results.
I reminded the state dinner happened before we knew about this, and I want to be careful here that I don't get ahead of the Department of Justice and talk about an ongoing investigation. I would just say two things. India remains a strategic partner, and we're going to continue to work to improve and strengthen that strategic partnership with India. At the same time, we take this very seriously. These allegations and this investigation, take it very seriously. And we're glad to see that the Indians are too, by announcing their own efforts to investigate this. And we've been clear that we want to see anybody held, that's responsible for these alleged crimes to be held properly accountable.
Well, India has formed a special inquiry committee to thoroughly investigate this issue. In fact, the Ministry of External Affairs has assured the government will be following up on its action after the investigation is complete. You have MEA spokesperson Arindam Bakchi, who's spoken on this regard. Let's have a listen.
The case against an individual that has been filed in a US court, allegedly linking him to an Indian official. This is a matter of concern. We have said, and let me reiterate, that this is also contrary to government policy. The nexus between organized crime, trafficking, gun running, and extremists at an international level is a serious issue for law enforcement agencies and organizations to consider. And it is precisely for that reason that a high-level inquiry committee has been constituted, and we will obviously be guided by its results.